That's where I wanna die on the Mediterranean. Take me home, take us home. And you're listening to Love the Afrobeat Music Talk Radio, your number one African Caribbean online radio, coming to you from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My name is DJ TYB, the place to be. And with me is my co-host, I won't say it on live on there, PETRAA. And PETRAA is in the house. How you doing, PETRAA?
Hey TYB, hey Love Bay family. I'm doing good. How you doing, TYB?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's been a very difficult week. Sometimes it's hot, and other times it's what you have it. But hey, it's the sign of the times. Some people say it's what do you call it? Climate change. Whatever. We've been here all our lives. If it's hot, it's hot. Well, a lot of people may not have gone to Ghana. In the northern part of Ghana, well, if you have to go there, you have to have an umbrella. But yet people are alive. Yes, people are there. People live in the Sahara Desert. So whatever we are having here is just a joke. But having said that, how was your week?
My week was good. Honestly, my week was good. I was happy. I had a lot of people complaining because July 3rd was the hottest day in the year on a record in history, but I was loving it. That's my kind of weather. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Awesome. You know what? There's a lot of things happening in the city. So many things. Afrofest started yesterday, and it's in the 38th year. And I'm proud to say that I was there when it started 38 years ago. We performed, and it's still going strong, and I'm so happy. And I'm happy that Highway 6 to Africa is still around here, and we are going to grow bigger and bigger and larger and larger and larger. And having said that, we have a very special show for you. Those of you listening to us on Love the Afrobeat Music Talk Radio, and those of you viewing us around the globe, so many countries are viewing us. So many countries are watching us right now. From Addis Ababa to Cape Town. Well, it is so beautiful. From Algiers to South Africa, everybody is out here. We have a very special show for you. We have Empress J, an influencer, a promoter. Well, folks, we are going to have a very great conversation because on this program, we don't interview, we have conversations. And we have Abigail J in town or in studio via Zoom or via StreamYard. She's in the house. We are also going to have a very great conversation with respect to what activities we are going to be discussing about. PETRAA, the floor is yours.
Most definitely. Yes, honestly. We're really excited for the interview today. We're going to be talking with Empress J, Abby Morales about Beauty in the Making Showcase happening July 16th. I'm also going to be a part of it as well. I'll be performing, and I'll also have Fearless Crown Clothing on the runway there as well. So it's going to be really great to actually speak with her about how she came up with the idea, talk to the participants. And yeah, this is something really new that, is being brought to the city. So yeah, really excited for the interview today.
Well, without much ado, as I always do, the floor is yours to shoot your first salvo.
Okay, so yes, Empress, it's a pleasure to have you on Love Bay Radio. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm fine. Doing the hustle when it comes. So I'm glad that we could do this online where we could still do our daily jobs. Because, as business owners, we have to do our thing. Thank you, Abby, for putting up, because Abby is a very busy lady too. And she put up whatever she had aside so that she could join us as well. So, yeah. But Morales, he can't do that right now because the people cussing he. So we have to work. But he's here with us in the building still. And we have Crusher. He's another artist, but he's a guest artist on the show. So we didn't advertise him, but yes, who's on live now? Y'all will come out and see Crusher. We're holding a concert for him as well in November. He has been out for a while. He would introduce himself a minute as well too.
Most definitely. That sounds awesome. So before we get really into the showcase, we want to kind of just focus on you a little bit. So Before we get started, can you just share with the listeners who Empress J is? Give us a little bit of background on who Empress J is.
Whoa, Empress
Loaded.
J
It's
stars.
loaded. It's loaded. When Petra asks you, is Petra asks you those questions, you got to think
Clear
about it.
the road, clear the road.
That's ready.
Or should we
Okay,
do a drum roll?
my name is Samantha. I'm from Barbados. I born in Barbados, but I grew up in St. Lucia. My mom, Vency, I hope she watching. I know she ain't too good with the phone sometimes, but I hope she watching. Big up yourself, mommy, St. Vincent. My mom, Vency, my dad, Lucian. He passed away 8 years ago. May you rest in peace. And I know he'll be proud of me today.
Of
I
course.
start doing here when I was 10 years, and I start on my own head. And me being in Barbados, well, I grew up in St. Lucia. When I went to Barbados, I was 14. Went back to Barbados because I born in Barbados. Had to correct myself there. And then I was doing the people in the neighborhood here, and they was like encouraging me to go take a hair course. But my sister was the one, my little sister, I hope she's watching, Erica. She was the one that get the link for me so that I could start working in a salon where I went and I did the course in Barbados with Donna Hair Creation. I hope she's watching too because I send the link to everybody. Hair creation where I start with hair creation, and from hair creation I branch off to Empress J hairstyles from the time I was 25 years old. Yes, I'm 37. I know I look like I'm 25 still, but yes, I'm 37. So from the time I was 25, I was running my business, and this is my first time holding a fashion show like this. Full stop for now. Full stop for now.
Okay, awesome. It's really great to hear that about the history and pretty much how you got into hairstyling. And
My auntie,
yeah, most definitely. So in relation to that, if you weren't a hairstylist, what other route do you think you would have taken?
I love to cook. So my
Mm,
next thing would have been cooking.
okay.
Right. So yeah, my sisters and them will tell you they will go work and come home and find food on the table. No matter what. My money was spent in food. That's
See.
what I would do. Cooking. Yeah, that would be my next thing. I love using my hands a lot. Yeah,
Hmm.
so I guess
Okay,
that's what
awesome. So just to kind
right.
of take you to the show right now before I pass it to TYB, what actually made you come up with Beauty in the Making showcase? I know we're going to be diving.
So I went to I went to many hair shows already, especially in Barbados. And Donna Hair Creation, she was the one who inspired me to do this, to go out to see what a hair show is like. Me being out there in the hair show, I always wanted to take part in it, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know where to go about to do it, but I know it was expensive to do. That I know for sure. Me
Hmm.
and my background, I'm not that wealthy in money with my family. They couldn't help me, or they couldn't provide the certain things I need. So I had to struggle on my own to do it on myself. So I couldn't afford to be part of a hair show. Coming to Canada, I realized it is not that hard once you have people by your side. So you see my participants, I without them, Beauty in the Making couldn't be Beauty in the Making. And Abby was one of the first of my participants that when I reached out, she was like, "Yes, I'm on board with you." She didn't know no details. She didn't hear nothing. All I said to her, "I'm holding a fashion show, a beauty fashion show. Are you interested?" She didn't care where it would have been. She didn't care how it would have turned out. All Abby said, "Yes, I'm on board with you." Yeah. So my sister, when I told my sister I wanted to hold a show, she came up with the name. I hope she's listening too, Karen. I hope she's watching me. She came up with a show, with a broadcast. She's like, okay, let's send out this broadcast to see if we could get people to join. Beauty in the Making Showcase. And I keep sending it out, Beauty in the Making Showcase, but not registering the name as Beauty in the Making Showcase. But while sending it out, listening to it more, it's like, yo, this sound good. Beauty in the Making Showcase. I tell my sister,
Hmm.
yes, we're gonna use that Beauty in the Making Showcase. But now we here, and it's gonna be in the next two, oh my gosh, couple days. Woo!
Less than a week or just over a
Days,
week.
days.
We got 8 days, 8 days, 8 days to go.
Oh, I mean, you have been
Mhm.
counting down on Instagram. I saw that. I saw that.
Eight days,
She have
eight
been
days.
promoting. She have been advertising. Abby have been up there, like, yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. TYB?
Awesome, awesome. Well, Empress, you said something that is very interesting. You said when you started the whole journey, you started on yourself. How did you do that?
Oh, I'll now I do my own hair too. So when you come to the show on July 16th, you will
Hmm.
see my hairstyle, how I do it. Yes. But I don't know. I just stopped playing up with my hair. So what happened? My mom used to give us some big ugly plaits that I didn't like. I really didn't like it. I hope she's listening to hear that too. I didn't like it. We go school and we see children with nice hairstyles. Like, why am I getting these big ugly styles when we could get nice hairstyles? So I just stopped playing up with my hair, and I realized, whoa, I could do this. And I have sisters. Thank God for that. I practice on their hair too. Like, yes, come let me give you all nice styles. And from
Mhm.
there, that was it.
Be careful what you're saying because she's listening.
She better
Be
be.
careful. Well, my next question to you is what goes into the preparation for a show like that?
Well, it's mainly, well, as I said, it's not about me really, it's about my participants. Because without them, the show couldn't go on, right? Because I couldn't bring off a show like this by myself. I only do hair. I have fashion designers, I have barbers, I have makeup artists coming through, I have different hairstylists with the different hairstyles. I could bring just I could bring what I'm bringing to the runway by myself and just have a whole show from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. This this runway is so busy. We have people on that runway from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I know in Canada here, the shows that I go to, people don't really promote like artists as well, local artists. I am as I say, I do here. I do a lot of local artists here too, as Petra is one. And I was like, yo, this could be a platform where this is a platform where they could come and perform the songs and what show what they could do because people don't really acknowledge them like that here in Toronto, you know. So really and truly, it's not really about me. It's about the participant. It's about them, right? Them is the one that come together to pull it off, to do it. So I only do my part where is to get the venue and get the runway and get everything else set up. But they are the ones who bring in everything else to the runway. The models and we have dancers coming out too, the artists, all of them.
Very,
And
very, very interesting. And I like that. You know what? Most times, in Canada, for as an artist myself, right? We don't put a lot of wind behind artists. So any which way one can to do the best to promote artists is always welcome. And this kind of initiative is very, very much. I mean, I respect you for that. Yes. Um,
yeah.
During the COVID, for instance, had it not been the government, we in Canada were so lucky, and there are so many other artists out there who were not as lucky as us. And coming out of the COVID, it seems everything is falling in its place. And a show like this to include artists and also people making hair and everything around it is a very welcome thing indeed. And how has it been the response?
You mean from COVID? You mean like coming
No,
out from COVID?
yes.
Well, COVID, really and truly, it's really built my clientele. It built my clientele during COVID. A lot of salons was closed down,
Wow.
and me as a small business owner, I was always opened because you can't come and close me down. So
Okay.
when they closed down their big salon, me as a
Mm.
small business owner had my small little space at home working,
Uh-huh.
open up to the public, come and get their hair done, and that's how my clientele built to through COVID. So it didn't really did nothing bad to me. It really built me. Yeah, and my clients is who make Empress J, because without them, Empress J still won't be Empress J. So I gotta big up all of them at the end too before they cuss me too.
I like your voice. I like your voice a lot. You say, yeah, you cannot do it alone without people helping you.
Yep.
So, I mean, I tip my hat to you. And how has the response been for the show?
To tell you the truth, and I hope my people watching, I do have some loyal people that supporting me. They don't care who on the runway, what's on the runway. When I told them about the show, they was like, yeah, when you get tickets, let me know. They go buy tickets, and they did. And I want to thank these supporters from my heart. They're, oh my gosh, I can't even say. But I do have some supporters, but I do have some watchers as well, and I hope they're watching too. They just come and watch what's happening on my status or whatever, just to say, oh, Sam, I hear you're having that big show. Yes, but you're buying a ticket. Yeah, some of them not supporting. Yeah, they just want to get into them. But I do have some that die hard supporting, and some people that I meet that out there, they love the concept of the show. There's like, what, runway fashion show, only $30? How many tickets you have on you? Can I get how much? Or I send them to Eventbrite. They go on Eventbrite and they bought the tickets as well too. So yeah, where in Canada you could find a runway fashion show, hairstylists, makeup artists, fashion designers,
Music,
local Toronto,
music,
uh,
music. Ah,
local Toronto artists, all the dancers and all of this here for only $30.
Hmm.
man,
The one-stop shop.
a good Samaritan, a good Samaritan indeed.
Only $30.
Only $30. Yeah, only
But as
just
I
out
keep
there.
telling
Yes.
them, we could only hold a certain amount of people, and
Mhm.
whew,
Oh,
tickets
yeah,
gone.
that's right.
So we just
That's
hope that they have space for when they come. They might stand up in a corner and sorry that they didn't buy the tickets earlier where they will get their seats.
awesome.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
Folks, we are in conversation with Empress J. Abigail is also here on Love the Afrobeat Music Talk Radio, and the program is Highway 6 to Africa, where everything else started. We are here every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join us, join us, join us. And today's program is of a conversational nature. We are promoting the show. And with me is Petra. Petra, the floor is yours.
Most definitely. But yeah, no, that's really great that how the show is coming along. I like how she spoke about all the people who are participating in the event, and pretty much to pull up a show like this takes a lot of work, but I really appreciate the fact that she mentioned that it's a group effort. It's not just her alone. So Empress, I'd love to actually ask you, could you actually mention some of the participants who are going to be taking place in the showcase? Just mention who they're going to be, and then after that you can actually also introduce Abby as well, so.
Okay, so we have Cassandra, we have Petra, we have Julene, we have Tatiana, we have Street Smart Clothing, we have Akisha, we have Abby, we have Shanti. And Shanti, she work here with us right now too, so she's in the crank here too. Say hi, Shanti. You live on stream. Yeah, she kind of shy. She's a very. I met her at at Dufferin Mall like during for Valentine, and she had a heart on her hair, and that's when I was looking for people to participate in the show. She had a heart on her hair, so I was like, "Who did your hair?" Then she was like, I did that myself. I said, "Are you a hairstylist?" She said, "No." I said, "How old are you?" She said she was 19. I was like, "What?" And you start
Mm.
doing these things by yourself, you need to come and let Empress J help you. So that's like she coming in now to build herself more, you know. We have clothing, we have two different people. Oh my gosh, I can't Classic Star. We have Classic Star. The other one I can't remember. I hope she's not watching, so she will feel bad. But I sorry, I can't remember your name right now. But these are people that come late to the on the show, you know. So I won't really remember that much. And we have the artists coming out. We have Morales Music is right here in the crank with us too.
Woo!
Actually, this is his barber shop, 1635 Eglinton Avenue West. Where can you find a barber and an artist? Bear vibes in here. Bear vibes. And we have Bare vibes in this barbershop.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Morales' music. He sings soca, reggae. Right now, he's going into the Afro beats after. So he will tell you a little more about himself because he said talking too much. Yes, we have
It's an
tonic.
interview. It's supposed to talk.
We have tonic. We have courtside. We have Terrence Penny. We have Love Shan. We have Conto, and all of these are local Toronto artists. We have who I miss? La Santa. Um, who else I miss? Petra. Come
Petra.
on, come on, come on.
Uh-huh.
Miss Petra. Petra. We have one Trini girl. Her name is Naomi. Yeah, Naomi called me one time. She said, "Girl, I just come from Trinidad, and I see a flyer in my house. Can I come on your show? I sing songs." I'm like, "Okay, come. This is the platform for you guys. So come." Yeah, we have. I told you the runway is a busy
Hmm.
runway for only $30. Only $30.
I love it. It sounds like a nice packed show with a huge variety of artists, designers, hairstylists. I actually have one more question before I pass on to Abby. Um, we can really feel you have a lot of passion for supporting business owners and artists and other entrepreneurs. Why is that? Like, why are you so passionate about supporting them? Because to be honest, there are some people that look at other business owners as say competition, or you know what I'm saying, so they're not as as motivated to collaborate, but you have a different type of energy. Why is that?
Okay, in Barbados, being a hairstylist in Barbados is very competitive. Like
Mm,
they start teaching it in school, whereas some of my clients too, they went to the niece or the little sister to start doing the hair, where it was taking business from me. Barbados is only a dot, it's not much. Me coming to Canada is so many different type of Caribbean people, African people that that we deal with. And I know here is something that people want to be done. Your hair is your beauty, right? Even if you're a man that get your hair cut, it is your beauty, right?
mhm.
I can't do everybody here. I can't. I can't because I'm only one person with two hands. I could
Yeah,
only
yeah.
do as much as I could. And if I could help somebody to use their two hands to do as much as they could do too,
Mhm,
I am willing to do that.
mhm,
When the Father bless me, it's for me to bless others.
mhm,
I can't be greedy because I know if I was greedy, I wouldn't have reached so far in life. And the fact that I am so willing to help and so caring about others and stuff, I know this is what helping me to get to where I want to go. And I love doing it. I love to help people.
mhm.
I love to help people. And my help come from God, to tell you the truth. My help
Yeah,
come from God. So I don't know, I just have a passion in it to help people. It makes me feel good. I think that's my duty on earth, to help people.
for sure. And you're doing a great job of paying it forward, so definitely keep it going, Empress. Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank
so we definitely want to talk with Abby right now. She's one of the participants
you.
on the show. Welcome,
Yes.
Abby.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, fantastic. We're really feeling the energy, from the Beauty in the Making
Yes.
showcase, the participants, Empress J, Morales, everyone's going to be a part of it. We know it's going to be a
Yes.
fantastic show. So we want
Yes.
to make sure everyone comes out Sunday, July 16th. Bop, bop,
Mhm.
bop.
Yes. Yes. Definitely looking forward. Super excited and nervous as well. Because the inspirations as you get closer to the date, you're like, oh my God, like which one, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
definitely looking forward, very excited. And it's my first beauty show too. So I'm excited.
Fantastic. Amazing. So can you just actually share a little bit with the listeners who Abby is and pretty much like your talents / skills as a
Mhm.
hairstylist and pretty much what it is that you do. We'd love to
Yeah.
know.
Okay, so I'm Abigail J. I'm a professional hair braider with over 15 years experience. I'm now a hair braiding instructor and educator. So what I do, I actually work with young women, helping them to unlock their hair braiding business potential and to basically have financial independency through the skill of hair braiding. For me, hair braiding started really young. At a really young age, I have a sister who used to bring clients home, and I used to be very curious. I used to go stand beside her, just watching her do it, and then little by little, I guess because I was consistent and showing up, she's like, "Okay, try this. Like, hold this for me." So I became her helper, and
Mm-hmm.
then eventually it became a hobby that I started doing. And then, in high school, sometimes I'll do it and I saw like I was making money, like $30 here, $40 here. And I never really thought that I can do a business out of it because me, I'm actually from West Africa, Ghanaian,
Woo!
and
Not in the house.
doing hair, whenever you say you want to do hair, it was kind of like a profession that was not really appreciated or respected.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted me, my parents wanted the best for me, which was going to college or university and studying something that is
I love
recognized as a profession in society. So I actually do have social services background, but I felt like my love for hair, even though I wanted to pursue it, but my mom was like, "No, you're not doing that. You better go to that school for me." But I always felt like hair braiding. I wanted to do something in hair, but because it was not really encouraged, so I went to college, graduated. Same year I graduated college, same year I went to register at hair school. Before that, I was already doing hair, but I felt like I needed more. I felt like I needed to invest in myself in terms of education wise. So I
Mm-hmm.
went to hair school, and then when I finished, I went to hair school here in Scarborough, SCAS. Um, I didn't have like natural hairstyling. So it was kind of like I did learn a lot about hair because hair is hair across the board, but they didn't have natural hairstyling, they didn't have braids. And eventually, like, I just, had to take it upon myself to discover the arts of hair braiding. And so I traveled to West Africa, actually. Before that, I worked at a salon. I dedicated time to go learn more because, as time goes on, you always have to refresh your knowledge and learn more. So I went to work at a salon. Once I was done there, I was like, okay, I think I need more. So then I traveled to West Africa for a couple of months, just studying the arts of braids, just discovering, learning different ways, different skills, different techniques, and all that. And then I came back to Canada, and I've been just thriving from there, on and on and on. And yeah, that has landed me to working with young women to create their own hair braiding business, because I feel like hair braiding has helped me a lot, especially when I was in college. If I Whenever I dedicated, like, time during the weekend, because I was a full-time student, I was working part-time, but doing hair, whenever I get like at least one client a weekend,
Mm-hmm.
it helps, pay for gas or some type of bill. So I always found like it's a lucrative business.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to help young women to be able to create that financial freedom for themselves as well. So in a nutshell, that's who Abby is. And before I forget, I'm also the owner, or should I say the founder and owner of Unique Braids and Unique Braids Academy. So Unique Braids is just me still taking clients, braiding their hair, and Unique Braids Academy is just specifically with teaching young women how to braid and then create a profitable business out of it.
That's
That is-
fantastic. That's amazing. TYB?
very impressive, very impressive. Seriously. With 15 years behind you, you've done it.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
it's been up and down because I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with it.
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, 15 years and still
Yeah.
counting.
Mountains, yeah, mountains and valleys and stuff like that, right? Yeah, I can identify with what she said, what Abby said, because like back home in Africa, for Ghana specifically,
Mm-hmm.
every parent wants their child or
Mm-hmm.
children to either be doctor, an
Mm-hmm.
engineer,
Mm-hmm.
a lawyer, a judge, what have you. But then
Mm-hmm.
one thing that we forget as parents is that we don't. I mean, back in the day, we didn't allow the children to grow out of themselves to be able to look at what they wanted to do. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be a pilot, but the pilot, being a pilot wasn't there. I wanted to be an artist, a musician. But hey, how dare you come to tell me that you are going to sing? You know?
Yeah.
So that's right. So I had to, suppress my talent. So I left the country to pursue my university education in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where everything started coming right for me to become an artist. And
Yes.
to even go to the extent of winning the Juno with my friends and stuff like that, right? So I commend you for what you've done and what you're
Mm-hmm.
doing. My question to you is, with this 15 years up and down, like you indicated,
Mm-hmm.
and success. You succeeded.
Thank you.
That's right. So how do you define success in this field?
How do you define success? That's a really good question. I'm still trying to figure that out. Um, but I think success is when you're growing, when you're growing and then also elevating other people. That's what it means to me. I love to help people, and like I said, I do have a background of social services. So I like to help people with my resources, my skills, and so I think that when you're winning and other people are winning, to me, that so far that is success to me.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. That's great. I mean, um, um, doing what you're doing. I mean, my question,
Hmm.
sub question would be, what advice would you give to young uh, women, the young millennials,
Hmm.
um, who are trying as much as possible to see where they want to go
Right.
in their future?
Hmm.
From where you sit,
Hmm.
from where you came, because you at some point, if I can get you right, you said at some point you were standing by and then holding the hair.
Yes.
That's right. You were an assistant. You started because the interest was there. If the interest
Yes.
wasn't there, you would have said, "Ah, don't give it to me. Go
Yeah.
and give it to the other person. I'm gone."
Yeah.
But you stuck around.
Yeah.
What advice? And look at where you are right now. What advice would you give to young up and coming women who think that there's nothing out there? And
Hmm.
that's, to me personally, there's so many things out there.
There.
Instead of wasting time on TikTok, looking at doing all sort of things that will not give
Yeah.
you something that you can fall on,
Yes.
what advice would you give young women um, who are upcoming right
I would say first a skill, like one thing that I've always been hearing is when you have a skill, you will never go hungry.
Mm-hmm.
When you can work with your hands, you will never go hungry. And I'll stick more to people young women who are thinking of becoming a braider or are an aspiring braider or trying to even figure out where like they want to be in the hair braiding industry. Is that it's a lucrative business. Like it's a really good business again because you're using your hands
Mm-hmm.
to create something, to create an instant art. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, you have to be patient, you have to be consistent, you have to dedicate time, right? Because um, it's not just a short moment thing, but it's a long journey. It's a journey. So you have to dedicate time. You have to be passionate about it because that's also what keeps you going aside from the money. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
disciplined as well because when you start in this industry or you start, just becoming a braider, whatever you're going to learn shouldn't be the only thing that you're going to learn. You have to keep learning and upgrading yourself. As I mentioned earlier, in 2018, I went to Ghana for more lessons, or to just better myself. And
Mm-hmm.
I just came back about 2 weeks ago to learn again, just invest in myself, in my self development. So that's also very important when you are in this industry. It doesn't stop. You have to keep learning. You have to keep investing in yourself, because ongoing learning opens up opportunities for you. And
Mm-hmm.
the other thing is you have to be patient. Like sometimes you don't know where you're going with it. You don't know what's happening, but you have to be patient. And you also have to be humble because when you're young and you're making money, sometimes you feel like you're on top of the world, right? But you have to be humble. And by being humble, that's what's also going to help you to attract clients and keep going higher. So um yeah, that's what I can say about the advice that I can give to young women. Be patient and keep rising.
Well, if you're a young woman out there trying to find your feet in the world of so many industries around us, well,
Hmm.
you've heard it from Abigail, and this is what that's what we can do as a people, because
Hmm.
we cannot always go out there begging. We have the
Yeah.
talent that
Mm-hmm.
we don't know exists,
Hmm.
and sometimes there could be some frustrations where down the line, but you should even eating, the mouth, the teeth, the tongue, and the throat, they always fight. But at the end of the day,
Let's sit together.
it's still together. So if you're a
Exactly.
young woman or a young man out there, don't ever think that all is lost if you don't have anything to do. Talk to somebody, speak to somebody. Go
Hmm.
to Abigail, find Abigail's number, and sit down and say, well, Abby, how did you do it? Because right now, you are a hero. Yes, you've
Yeah.
been, from your beginnings, you have been able to establish a business. You are
Yes.
teaching other people.
Yes.
So this is what the community needs. We
Hmm.
just cannot always go out there looking for jobs. We can create jobs for ourselves
Yes.
and expand the community as it is. Folks, we are in conversation with Abigail J, owner of Unique Grading Academy
Hmm.
in Toronto, Ontario. And also we have Empress J. Well, Empress will be coming again. Well, Empress is so busy out there. I've seen her hand out
Is
there.
waving.
That's right. That's right. And this lovely Afrobeat Music Talk Radio, your number one African Caribbean online radio, where we
Yeah.
focus on our community, our history, our geography, our culture, our traditions, all
Mm-hmm.
packaged into one. We are 24/7 right here. We have talk programs for women, young people, and a lot of other things that we do here. We have mental health, we have suffering in silence, we have the gems of life, we have voices of the millennials, we have
Hmm.
Highway 6 to Africa. We have so many programs. So, you know what, folks? We are here on Highway 6 to Africa every Saturday after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Petra.
Most definitely. Yeah, we're definitely enjoying the show, you know. Most of the time we interview a lot of musicians and people in the music industry, but it's definitely refreshing to be able to actually interview business owners and people that have talents in other areas, you know, because as you said, our culture is so enriched with skilled and talented people. And I feel like as people of color, we just continue to get, I think a lot of the time we're put in a box that, you know, that we're mostly seen as just musicians, but a lot of us are business owners, you know, and even to be a musician, you are a business owner.
Mhm.
So I'm really happy that we get to highlight the talents of all the participants in Beauty in the Making Showcase, you know, and I know there's definitely listeners out there worldwide who are definitely enjoying this conversation and learning so much as we are learning so much as well, you know. So just wanted to share that. So Abby, you actually mentioned something that I would kind of want to explore a little bit.
Hmm.
You mentioned when it came to being successful, you mentioned that one of the attributes is to be humble, you know,
Hmm.
and I feel like you said you made a good point. There are people that get to a point, especially in your field and even other fields where they
Hmm.
start making a little bit of money and it may get to them. But how do you remain humble? Like what is the source of your humility? How do you stay grounded?
Um, God, my fate,
Amen.
my faith,
Amen.
Yeah.
my faith keeps me grounded. Because it's very easy. It's very easy to feel like, okay, I'm getting money and all that, right? But my faith definitely keeps me, and then grounded, my culture as well.
Yeah.
And I think my personal experiences as well, because I've seen like life is not consistent, right? So
Mhm.
one of the ways is just to remind yourself like you may have today, you may be well today, but tomorrow you don't know. And I feel like also the other part is being humble also attracts people to you.
Mhm.
Um, I have so many clients. Like I have loyal clients, I should say. And
Mhm.
it's all because of the way that I am with them, our relationship. Some have become my mentors, some have become like almost business partners where we collaborate and things like that. And all that is because I believe like me being humble and just being human and just being open to learn from other people
Mhm.
helps, me communicate or connect with people around me better.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. I also wanted to talk a little bit about your trip to Ghana. Um,
Hmm.
I really love the fact that you press upon the fact that you always want to build upon your skills and you're always willing to learn. And I think as a business owner, that is very key because
Yes.
life and the world is always changing. Nothing
Yes.
is ever stagnant. So you kind of have to always just be updating your skills and being open to learning. So can you talk about um, some of the experiences that you experienced in Ghana, like some key points that you experienced in Ghana
You're
on your
gonna get
trip?
me all excited now. So one thing that I want to point out is, you know how we have trends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was in Ghana about 5 years ago. And
Okay.
even just the shift of trend, and I think we can see that on social media. But 5 years when I went back home, women were embracing their natural hair more. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
started seeing a shift of the chemical to the natural hair. And then this year when I went, it's like braids all over.
Oh,
Braids all over, and
okay.
they're not short braids, they're long braids, my type of
Mm-hmm.
style. And colors. Like before,
Mm-hmm.
it's people are more a bit reserved, but it's like
Yeah.
now people are doing colors, people are doing, it's like the shift of the trend is just so amazing. And then just
Mm-hmm.
seeing just black people, like nothing negative about what I'm saying, but like just seeing your own people and consistently seeing the style that they're having, just this just makes you feel at home, just makes
Mm-hmm.
you see like, okay, yeah, I can, all these things that I envision, it literally does exist, like
Yeah.
just seeing black people wearing braids all over. And what's the other key point? Just also when I was where I was studying, like I would go for my lessons or the program. Um, it's a salon, and there are a lot of young women that comes there so they're based in Ghana. We call them apprentice. So
Yeah.
they're gonna come and learn until they're ready to go, and then they graduate. And this year when I went, it was a new set of group of young women, and just seeing them just starting was just so inspiring. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to see where you ladies are gonna go with in your career and your
Mm-hmm.
business and things like that. And just working with them it just made me realize like I'm in the right field, helping young women
Mm-hmm.
just to do better for themselves. So those are the highlight. Not forgetting the side fun, the food, the traveling,
Mm-hmm. All that good stuff.
all the good stuff. But it was just beautiful being home. And I specifically went to also, just invest in myself. But I ended up discovering more. I ended up learning more. So those are the highlights.
Amazing. Thank you. So I have one more question before I pass on to TYB. Any
Yes.
plans to bring unique braids to Ghana?
Ooh. Why this question? Okay, before I answer this question though,
Had to
I
ask, girl. I had to
on
ask.
the spot. You put me on the spot. So before I answer that question, I just want to mention, because I didn't mention, so since you for those people who are listening or who if they're gonna catch the replay, so Unique Braids, basically I will be at the show, as NJ Empress said, I'm a participant at the show. And what I'm gonna be showcasing is different styles of braids, different colors, especially we're in the summer. So I want to be able to showcase different braid styles, different colors, and just basically break boundaries or barriers that society has, especially in Canada, about braids, where maybe you can't wear braids to an office, you know. So
Mhm.
I'm going to be trying to showcase different um, style genres, if that's the term for it. So there's going to be corporate dressing with braids. There's going to be urban style with braids, you know, just to give people an idea or a vision of how vast hair braiding can be using different colors and different materials. So that's what I'm going to be showcasing. And I will also be there to answer questions to young women who are interested in starting a business or even just learning the skill. I'm going to be there, and there's going to be hands-on activities so you can try your, you know, or try or learn, actually try your hair braiding skills, you know, just in case you're not sure if this is for you. Well, I'll have some hands-on activities to get you started. So to answer your question, the potential in Ghana is so huge.
Mhm.
I see myself, and like with all the experiences that I have acquired in life and that has brought me so like here, I want to be able to use my social service skills or knowledge to take that to Ghana. So yeah, all I can say is there is huge potential for Unique Braids to exist in Ghana. I don't know the details yet, but yes.
That's amazing. Well, keep us informed,
For
and we definitely
sure.
want to be there for the launch.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. TYB?
Yes, folks, Beauty in the Making showcase comes out July the 16th, 2023, from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., 995 Arrow Road in Toronto. If you are within the Toronto and its environs here, it's a great show for you. Tickets is only $30, $30. You're going to
Mhm.
have entertainment. You're going to meet great people. Maybe, only maybe, folks. I said that somebody told me that you cannot hide anymore. So maybe you'll be able to meet somebody who may have taken your money or borrowed money from you and has not paid, because there's going to be a lot of people out there. So please get your ticket on Eventbrite,
Yep.
and then you meet Abigail there, Empress J will be there, and Petra is going to be there, and all the
Woo!
great artists out there. So our next question will be for an artist. If the artist is ready, we are also ready for the person. But Abigail, before we go to the next person, what has been some of the, what would you say are some of the your greatest achievements in all of this?
And all of this is
Yes.
being where I am, is not giving up, always being open to learn and to grow. My experiences overall has been my biggest achievement, because the more I learn, the more I'm open to learn, it just builds me as a person, and I keep growing. So, and I think as a human being, as long as you're alive, there's so much to do. It never ends. And I'm that type of person. It never ends for me. So everything I do, wherever I am right now, it's my biggest achievement. But I think if I can, you know, be a bit more um, not honest, but I think being able to have a business, two businesses, but I still in one. So the Unique Braids and the Unique Braids Academy are definitely my biggest accomplishment, because I never thought that I would be able to do that, especially the fact that I was told to go to, post-secondary school, and I thought I was going to be a social service worker. Being able to be in this industry and do the things that I always wanted to do is probably, the biggest achievement.
Oh, great, yeah. Because what I believe is working for oneself is never slavery.
Exactly.
You work for yourself, it's never slavery.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for Empress. If Empress,
Empress J.
that's right, Empress J. What are some misconceptions about this profession that you have?
You mean my hairstyle? You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Um, my hairstyle. Let me see. I really and truly, I just try to keep it natural. I do chemicals or nothing, so I try to keep it in the natural feel where for we black people, for ourselves. I actually make an oil too. It's an Empress J hair oil. It have jojoba oil, coconut oil, tea tree oil, peppermint oil, um, and castor oil. So for people with like dry scalp and thing, it really helped them with that. I actually did it for edges, but when my clients use it, they use it for the dry scalp, and it worked. It worked better on the dry scalp than on the edges. So yeah, with that, I don't know.
No.
It's just
It's
I don't know.
it's a loaded question. I know that.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. I give so much information already. I think I answered that question in so much things that I gave there already.
Yeah, we are ready for um we are ready for
Morales.
Morales. Yeah, Morales, my brother. How you doing?
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Love me.
That's right.
Greetings to each and
Hey,
everyone on
Morales.
the live who tune in.
That's right.
Petra, Abby. Good afternoon. What's going on?
What's going on?
Nothing much, just blessed.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, as you know, we showcase Beauty in the Making. It's live, it's happening. July the 16th, everything popping, boom, bang, 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 bang. I gotta tell you, that's some, that's some slogan. I'm trying to teach her to put it in a song now, but she trying to, she turning me sideways. I say, when I hear boom, bang, bang, bang.
It's trademark. You can pay for that line.
Yes. You know, so I'm trying to teach it, but she gonna sue me. You know, yes, you know, so all who's streaming live, you know, we want to welcome you to Beauty in the Making, July 16th. $30, see me perform for $30 is once in a lifetime. Remember, I tell you that. So anybody coming out, make sure you get a ticket because we have limited tickets left, and you know, the people them, you know, you gotta be careful because if you can't come, don't blame us. Right, Petra? Right,
Exactly.
You can't blame us.
Listen and blame yourself.
Listen and blame yourself. You know,
Exactly.
Empress J in the Making, Morales Barbershop, Morales Music, and we got to go. Ready?
Awesome. And what should people expect in terms of the music?
Music, well, we have different, you know, music. So me, I'm a soca artist. I sing reggae, sing a little dance, you know what I'm saying? A bit of R&B, you know, on the little side, but most stick to soca. So I want you to come out, sit down, don't get up off your seat now. I never tell you for wine yet. Just sit down, sit down and enjoy the music, you know, and just to move a little, don't break the people tray.
That's right.
So yeah, man, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna be nice. Sam is like my sister, Empress J is like my sister. I have a special performance, so I ain't telling she not yet. Because normally when I go show, she does the videotaping me and singing over me, you know. And she singing over me, singing all this song. So my manager called me and said, if you can't make it to a show, we could call Empress J. She know all the songs. She can sing. Yeah, so
Nice.
expect nothing but the best, right? And it's our first time, and we're gonna put our best foot forward.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And we're gonna give you a reason to come to the next one. You understand? So, Youth in the Making Showcase, July 16th, Arrow Road, JCA. We're ready for them. Turn it up live. Well, yeah, that's the music part of me. But the business part now, well, as you know, I'm the owner for the barber shop. I'm a barber since I was 13, 14. But I'm gonna tell you all I be now. But yeah, it's okay. So I ain't gonna tell you how old I am now, but it's okay, But I'm in the business for over 20 something years.
Ooh.
Right? 18, 19, I had my own barbershop.
Wow.
Right? Back in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I had my own business, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I had 2 barbershops, So I always like to be independent, having my own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's one part of me. My father always beat in my head. Have your own thing, have your own business.
Yeah.
Respect people when they're working with you, respect them. You understand? Stand for something in life. That's another thing my father tell me. So at a young age, I was groomed. Right? So as I grow older, I just take the teaching further. So yes, 18, 19, I had my own business, then I don't know if you're familiar with a place they call Beckwith.
Yes.
St. Vincent.
Yes, I've been there.
You went there? You see, like
Moonhole.
I'm being so Boston. I'm being there.
Yes, TYB.
I'm being there.
Oh yes, I know St. Vincent.
Like,
Yes,
like I bring back the memory for him. I've been there. Yeah. You want to go back?
I've been there.
It was
I've
like
been there.
it.
I've been there 5 times.
You see? Oh wow.
That's right.
You like it. You
Honorary
like it. Yeah, you like it.
Honorary
What did you
Vinci.
enjoy out there, though? What did you enjoy when you was there?
Well, the people are nice, and at some point in time, I thought I was in Ghana. Yes,
They make you feel at home.
that's right. They make me feel like the
Wow.
same everything. It's a very nice place. Like in the Caribbean, we are one people. We are one people.
Right.
There's one destiny, facing so many things together. So, I mean, yeah, very beautiful place. And
Well, we all come from the motherland, right? So we have it. You know what I'm saying? We come from the motherland. So you know how that go. Anyhow, back to the showcase. Yeah. Oh, my barber. Yeah. So I was a barber since I was like 13, 14, Had my business like 18, 19, Then I had business in Beckwith too. That's why I asked you if you know Beckwith. I had 2 shops in Beckwith. 2 locations. Then after that, I moved back to the mainland. I spent like 11 years in Beckwith. Then I moved back to the mainland. Then I opened a big shop there now. But actually my dream, I was supposed to be an electrician. I went to college for that, right? I used to be an electrician. I went to college for that, but I don't even say I'm work. I just work when I cut in here because I love what I do. And when you love what I do, you don't work. You enjoy what you do, right?
Exactly.
Like if such a hobby doing here and you love it, you don't consider it as work. It's like a hobby. You love doing it. So I love cutting here. And the most important thing is the finishing. I love to see the finishing. It's like you picture the finishing before it's even finished. You know what I'm saying? When you make it, come out, they're like, yes, But you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why we take pictures before and after. So,
Transformation.
yeah, and we take the initiative of being either you be a hairdresser or you take the initiative of being a barber. You know what I mean? It takes time to master your craft. It takes time and discipline, right? So a couple of guys came to me one time and said, if I could teach them the skill, I have no problem teaching anybody the skill. I would love to, right? But when you want to do the skill, you have to make sure You have to be interesting, right? To get the skill to master your craft at an early age, you have to
Mm-hmm.
be interested in what you do, right? So that you can,
Yes,
master your craft
absolutely.
at an early age and enjoy it while you master it. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. That's a very important
Yes.
thing because a lot of people see us like, oh, they want to be hairdresser, they want to be barber. It
Hmm.
take discipline, it take time and a lot of effort.
Dedication.
Dedication, as my friend was saying there, because we take the initiative of doing this.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask the lady something. Do you think you will be appreciated as a hairdresser? As like
No,
you think people
they don't
respect us
really
that
respect
much?
us as hairdressers.
I
Sorry,
think
but
it's changing. I think that mindset is changing
I
because,
think so too. I think so too.
yeah,
I hope,
it's
I hope it
changing
change.
because
I
we are
hope it
not.
change. I hope it change because some people, like one lady, she booked an appointment with me, but I didn't give her an exact time. I told her it could be around that time. She never called to confirm. It was right in this shop. Even Morales had to talk to her. She came in the shop and I was doing some money and she like, you told me 1 o'clock. I hope she watching. She know who I mean. You told me 1 o'clock. You told me 1 o'clock. I was like, yeah, but I didn't give you an exact time. But if you did, I said, so why didn't you confirm first? But I mean, like even sometimes I see him going to eat, and people cursing him like, I have places to go. Like, come on, he's only
Wow.
one person. He needs to
Yeah,
eat.
yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah,
working
Yeah.
from morning to evening.
yeah, yeah.
They
Wow.
don't. A lot of people, when it comes to that, when it's their time, they need their time and they don't care about our
I
time. So
know, I know.
that's what I mean when they say they don't really respect us like that. They do love their haircut, their hairstyles, and things. They do love
Mm-hmm.
that. They will flaunt it, yeah. But when it comes to their
Mhm.
time, and
They don't
even
have
for us to
patience.
get something in our stomach, they'll be mad at us
Yeah.
for that.
And
That's
Wow.
what I mean when I
the,
say
the, the,
the
the,
respecting of of
I
us
think that, but you see,
beauticians.
as hairdressers and barbers, we have to condition our mind, right? We have to condition our mind because as as disrespectful they may seem, we still need them,
Hmm.
Mm.
right? So we have
Hmm.
to condition our mind how to deal with them. At the end of the day, when Sam had the little mix up, I felt good because she walked out the shop smiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see
Exactly.
that?
Yeah.
So we have to condition our mind to deal with them. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things. It's, as a young business owner, small business owner, we it's a multicultural world. You
Yeah.
understand?
Not only that, Morales, I was gonna say that I think um because the moment you're working with people,
Right.
people are just going to be people, but it
Mm.
all depends on how you respond back to them.
Yeah.
Because you
Right.
could be, it's not because you're a hairdresser or a barber or whoever you
Yeah.
are, that means clients who are going to come to you are not going to be rude to you.
No.
I've worked with one of the big banks in Canada, and you, as a customer service agent, you get all sorts of clients who
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
abuse you. But
Disrespect you a lot. Yeah. The disrespect.
you have to be show them that you're professional. You have to hold your ground and
Yes, you
be
have
the
to
best
condition your mind.
responsible. Exactly.
That's
So
the condition your mind because I'm in this business for years, and I'm telling
yeah,
you, if you don't condition your mind, you lose it. You just have
exactly.
to
Exactly.
remember.
You have to always be
Not
the
to
bigger person.
remember, be the bigger person. At times people come and I just have some barbers working with me sometimes, and one of them mess up a guy head, you know, and
Uh-oh.
so he mess up his head, and you know when people not growing in the business and not it's and another thing, not to say cutting. You see, when you own a business too, you have to
Mm.
be the bigger person, show leadership. You understand?
Yeah.
So he messed up ahead, and the guy wasn't pleased. I had a client in my chair, was my friend. So that my friend tell me, Morales, just take him and I will get up. You take him and fix his head, and you know, it's my business as I tell you.
Mm.
When you walk out of my business, they ain't saying who cut this in. They're saying it's Morales Barber Shop.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So it's my duty to make sure this guy comfortable and happy when he reach. So I be the bigger person. I call him, I say, "What's up, bro? I'm so sorry. Sit down, let me fix it for you. I promise I'll fix it." At the end, of the discussion. He was happy.
Mm.
Was gonna
Yep.
pay me again. I said, no, it's okay. Keep your money.
Mm.
I just want to make sure you're happy,
That's
right?
good
Nice.
customer
You are, and
experience.
I gain a client. You see that? Gain a
Nice.
client. So we have to discipline ourselves,
Yeah.
condition we mind to, cause there's a lot of different people we meeting.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And as business owners, we have to understand business is very difficult to do.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
You guys know that. I don't know how long you guys was in business, but I'm in business a while now. That's why people that say, "Oh, Morales, you nice, you this, you that." You have to be. You have to, you know, treat people with respect. Even sometimes they disrespect you.
Yeah.
I never say take a slap and turn the next cheek, now. But what I'm saying is,
You have to defend yourself.
yes, but different in a respectable way, so that what I mean. People, hey, I have many people come and wake up with a bad energy, and then when they leave, they're happy, they laugh. Oh, Marlis, you make me laugh.
Mm.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my take in it, and we be. I'm glad to have you guys with us. Thanks to like a promotion. Love me, sorry, I kind of blind. I love me. I'm sorry. But one question before I go: how do I get my music to you guys? Which channel do I
Well,
take?
I was going to ask you because you see, this station was born out of the fact that we don't, as a people, we don't have that infrastructure
Infrastructure. Mhm.
to go out there and tell our stories. You see, if you have a story and you don't tell the story by yourself and you get somebody else to tell the story for you, it becomes his story
Yeah.
Right.
or her story. It's not
That's
your
so
story. So we created this platform
right.
to be able to get us out there, to have an infrastructure. We've been in business for about 4 years.
Nice.
Right.
So this program that we are on, we're using right now, is to help our community to build up.
Good.
One. Number two, we have a program called the Caribbean Flavor every Saturday at 12 o'clock. This is where we also give space for people within our community, business people within the community, to come out there and then sell their business free of charge.
Mm.
Wow.
Just come out there and sell your stuff. Every day we get so many music, so many tracks from around the globe within the community and we play them. So far as they are clean, we play them. No,
Yeah.
no payolas, nothing like that. Because we want to promote the music, want to
Yeah.
promote the discussions. We want to promote so many things. So we invite politicians are coming left, right, and last week we had the immigration minister in Canada on this station, and tonight we have the immigration skills labor deputy minister, a person
Wow.
from within the community at 7
Yeah.
p.m. And we discuss issues that affects us as a community
Affects the community. Yeah.
because we have
Right.
to start from somewhere
Yeah.
and end somewhere. So this is how it is. So with your music, just get in touch with us. We'll talk off air. Just bring it out and we'll play it.
No
And
Nice.
we're here
problem.
24/7.
Okay, so remember, getting me perform for 30 bucks happen once in a lifetime. So,
Nice. Nice.
That's right.
so come out, beauty in the making, showcase
That's right.
16 JCA, Morales will be there.
Awesome. Okay, before we go,
Ah,
Empress, do you have something to tell the listeners what they should expect? And after that, Abby, you tell people, and then we know a lot of people are listening right
Yeah.
now
I
Mhm.
know.
around
I
the
know.
globe. So many people are listening around the globe, and then you know what? It's your chance out there to put it out there for them. Go ahead and then hit it.
Okay, but before I go, I really have to shout out these people because last thing, yeah. So my niece in Barbados, Kiyomi, she was one of my biggest fans. She is one of my biggest fans. Big up yourself, Kiyomi Job Davis. I hope you're listening. We have Jerry Lewis in the client. We have Auntie, my auntie. She was like, Sam, I seen you. Can I get some of your soup? So she's logged in. We have Mark. We have D. We have MJ. We have Alice. We have Marky. Marky, play up yourself. Marky always support. One of my biggest supporters too is Marky. We have King. He sent out a shout out to for August 26th, Niagara Falls Carnival coming up. He's one of the promoters for that as well, and he is in Plush restaurant at Niagara Falls. We have my sister listening from Barbados. My auntie, I see she was here from St. Lucia. We have Lou into she all the way. I don't know if she at work right now, but she listening. We have Chandel. We have oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. We have
If you leave one, you are in big trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. We have Flash King. We have Flash King tuning too. You know, we have Elisha. We have Katie. Okay, yeah. So all of this big up could come back live and direct at Beauty in the Making Showcase, July 16th at JCA. We have how many more days, Abby? How many more days?
8.
8
more days.
days.
Counted.
Tickets on Eventbrite. You might get one or two from me. So you could call me at 416-319-3337 to get your tickets. But as I said, only a certain amount of people could hold in this place.
Yes.
And tickets are already going. So
Okay, now for the cut the half six. But we can give a question or answer. Somebody could win a free ticket.
we could do a giveaway. Yes,
We can do
yes.
one giveaway.
We can do a giveaway.
Yes,
So
we could do
let's
two
come up with
giveaways.
an answer. 2 giveaways. Yeah,
Yes.
You know.
Okay,
So
the first 2 people to call 416-319-3337. You get yourself 2 free tickets.
come on, one. How we go again?
416-319-3337. You call and you get 2 free tickets to Beauty in the Making Showcase, where you see Petra performing, you see Morales music performing,
Yeah.
you see Abby on the runway with her braid hairstyle, you see Empress J with all of her dress because they want to bring in dress to the runway. You see Chantel with the ponytails. We have Donna with the kids' hairstyles. Oh my gosh. We have the slick dancer in the crank as well. He coming out with a new song. He's
Coming
gonna
out with a new
release it.
song.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Bring on the slick dancer. He needs his time.
We get to the call. 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 Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. Yes.
Thank you.
So one question before we give this ticket out: when, where, and what time is this show, and what is the name of the show?
You have 5 seconds.
And it's from 2 to 10, Road, JCA, building.
Okay. All right. And what is your name? What is your name?
Now,
Dell. Okay, we have Dell in the crank, and she win 2 tickets to Beauty in the Making
One.
show.
Yeah. Congratulations, Dal.
What you want
2
to
tickets to give away.
we give away 2? Yeah, we want to give somebody else another one.
Yeah. give
Yeah,
somebody-
one for each.
Dell,
One
sorry,
for each.
They say
Well, they gotta
one.
bring someone, so.
Okay, all right. They say so. Let's get one more caller and see. Thank you, Dell. I'll take your information.
One more
and
caller.
I'll get
One
back
more
to you.
caller.
One more caller. See? Yeah,
Yeah,
no problem.
big up. Yeah. Okay, we have
See,
Dell.
see
as
people
well.
listening. People
They're
listening. Come
listening.
on, one more
Okay,
ticket.
one more
yeah.
person.
How much time do we have?
416-319-3337. Call and you get the question will be where the event will be, the timing, and the name of the event. You call and you will get that. Well, whoever called again, I hope they was listening. So we need one more caller. So yes, Abby, say what you want, God, to say until the next caller call.
Awesome. So you know what? It's been a pleasure, and we'll be there. Lovely will be there. We'll be promoting the show for you. And you know what? To those of you who haven't been able to get your tickets, Eventbrite will be waiting for you. Just go out there. It's $30, and you're going to get fun music, great participation. Also, the runway will be full, and so many things. So, on the 16th of the year of our Lord, July 2023, from 2 to 10 p.m. JCH Center. 9. What's the address again? I think it's
995 Arrow.
995 Arrow Road. Arrow and Shepherd around that place right there. So you know what, folks? It's been a pleasure. having Abigail, having Morales, and Empress J.
Boom,
Thank
bang,
you
bang,
for your
bang.
time. That's right. Thank you for your time. And
Thank you for having us, and we're
Yes.
sure to do it some more because Beauty in the Making will be a show I'll be holding like every year. We're looking to do it twice a year, but I have to talk to the participants about that. And yeah, we'll try look to be having more interviews with you on Love Bay radio station. I thank you for having us. I could see we have a lot of views on and they're watching us and listening to us. So thanks for having us. Thanks for the interview. Thanks for my participants who's on board with us and is tuning in, watching and listening. So thank you guys too.
and thank you, Abigail. And Petra.
Sorry,
Okay, go ahead.
one thing I have to say, Sam, we forget to know. September the 15th, the first Soca Monarch show in Canada.
Wow.
Same spot. So anybody listening who's a soca artist and want to take part, get contact with Empress J for registration. First prize $2,000, second prize $1,000, third prize $500. Get registered now. Canada Soca Monarch, Morales presents Clash of the Caribbean Soca Monarch, September 15th. Look out, it's coming.
Soca
Awesome.
in the crank.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll be waiting for that. Folks,
Yes.
until we meet again next week, Saturday at the same time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care of yourselves and each other. And
All
Petra,
right.
take us
You
home.
too. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you.
Bye.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
Abigail.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love you, family.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome. That was good. Lots of people listening, I swear.
Oh, I think it's still.